Hey guys, today I'm going to take a look at this box that just came in. Cool, right? So normally I buy Lego sets, but then I saw this floating around the internet and I was like, I gotta have that. New Godzilla and Kong movie coming out, so it's like, I gotta have that. Already, they have it shows on the back, there's a Godzilla 1 too. The Godzilla looked a little bit blocky, for lack of a better term. No, the Godzilla just looked a little bit different and strange. So I was like, I'll wait on him. I want to get this one because this one just looks. It just looks like it fits the character a little better. Like the other one looks like, I don't know if blocks don't fully fit Godzilla, but it looked like it just made Godzilla look off. Whereas this one makes King Kong look natural. So it preference. But anyway, I am very excited to take a look at this. It's got both the glove and the axe, and it comes with a little scenery thing on the back. This box is not that big. To give a comparison, it's more like a small pillow, I guess. That would be a nice way to put it. Big, but yet it cost me $50. So I'm hoping I get my money's worth, but in the same vein, I just remember when I was a kid, when $50, used to get you a bigger set than this, because this doesn't look like that much. But, well, whatever. Price. Anyway, so I'm going to take a look at this. I really like the Godzilla design, or the King Kong picture on the side, and, man, I can't wait to see what's inside. So, another thing, 13 and up. I have not built a Mega Construct, or I guess it's called Mega Construct. I have not built a Mega Block set in forever. So I'm really stoked to see what exactly they've done. It's been forever since I've built Mega Blocks, so time to see what they do. Last Mega Block set I can remember I got was the pirate sets and the skulls, and different things like, it's called Gyro Fighters, I think? Maybe I have that wrong. But there was Gyro Fighters. I really wish I would have gotten a Neo Shifter. I think it's called Neo Shifter. But I want to get one of those sets. They would all be used by now, but they would look really cool. Like Bionicle in a alternate dimension. I really want to get one of those. I'm getting sidetracked. But yes, this is a King Kong set, and I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to see how it builds. This is going to be cool. See you guys. Here we have King Kong put together, fully, as the way he should be. Now, I'll have to say I'm a little bit kind of iffy on trying to move him, because he does fall over a little bit. He does have it to where if you move him the wrong way, he will fall over pretty easily. So I don't know. I might take off a point for. He's kind of sturdy, so I kind of like him, and I can't really say I'm really too ticked because they wanted to give him a full range of motion, but it's hard to balance motion and stiffness in a way where we can't make him like fully stiff, but we can't make him because we want to give him some movement, but we don't want to make him too stiff. So it's hard to balance that, especially when you're a Mega Block / Lego set. So this is Mega Bloks, of course you should know that by now. Anyway, so this is Mega Bloks. So with Mega Bloks, they had to do the best they could. So this guy is 8 inches tall. Yep, 8 inches, 20.3 centimeters, at least from what the box is saying. So there he is. It's kind of hard to see because I don't want the camera, facing too far away from. I want to still see my face a little bit, but here the ground is right here. Actually, that's pretty good right there. Here's the box comparison to him. So that's how big the box is comparison to him. So that gives you a pretty good estimate. The box I was getting was like a small pillow. But yeah, 8 inches, and then he came with a little forest area, so there are more pieces to enjoy. You can knock that over or play with them how. He came with the glove. So there's the power glove that we don't really know that much about. The Thanos glove, some people are calling it. Will King Kong snap his fingers in the new movie and get whatever he wants?
Will he get a mountain of bananas? But yeah, he also came with this axe, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty neat. I like that. Um, the axe does only hang in by one peg. That is a little bit kind of, but his hands do bend. His fingers do bend. See his front fingers bend. They bend on each. They bend on each part, but his thumb doesn't move that well that much. The little thumb right there. Yeah, it doesn't move that well because the way they put it in there, they put it to where there's like a piece of, there's a brick basically on the joint. That's a little hard to see because the axe is blocking it. But basically there's a brick on the joint where his thumb would move. So it makes it to where the thumbs are kind of limited on both of these hands. I'm not even sure if I can move them on this hand. I think when I tried moving the thumb on this hand, it snapped off a couple of times and I just reposed it. I do like the fingers on this glove. That actually is pretty cool. He's giving the peace sign. No. Anyway, but no, if you'd like the fingers on this glove, I think that's pretty cool as far as how that goes. So, and he's got his arms. He's got two little shoulder-like pads here. So that's pretty neat. So he's got arm shoulder pads. He's got his arms which can move and pop off, and they're on ball joints. He's got his elbows which are on ball joints, of course. And same with his hands. These move around fully like that. Flip it up. There you go. And then he does have head. His head moves kind of up, and his head can move down. So, and he can twist all around. So he can kind of do some creepy poses. That's his head upside down like that. The whole top of the headpiece was kind of weird. Oh yeah, there it is. See? That's his eyes. Kind of weird, but I mean, if it works, it works. And then he has like the weird little goatee type weird like chin point. I guess it's a weird, that piece was weird to me. Same with the teeth pieces. Those looked kind of odd, but once you put them on, it made more sense. Then you got the always the, he can do the splits, of course. If you wanted to, it would hurt. But then he's got his knees. They bend on ball joints as well, but they're kind of limited because they kind of wanted to keep, they kind of added more structure here, so that way it kind of still would do only the bend forward and not really bend backward too much. And then his feet are on like a swivel type ball joint thing as well. And then he's got his toes, which a lot of those toes can move. These ones can go down. I think the end one can go down, but it's a little bit more stiff. And then this one right here. Oh yeah, that one can move as well. I think it's just, it popped off. So the end toe doesn't really move that well. I'll keep that in mind while messing around with this guy. But yeah, so this guy's got a lot of movement. Oh, also one more thing. He can twist his legs backwards. That was one thing I thought was pretty cool, how they gave him the functionality of his legs moving 360, or hips? Yeah, hips are able to move 360 around. That's pretty cool. Because not all the time, they don't do that all the time with these type of figures. So, like, if you look at, a good example is, I have a Bionicle over here from 2015. That doesn't have any hip motion type swivel around thing, but it does have other things with, the arms and how that works. So that's, in fact, that's all the, he's pretty thick piece count. Look at how thick this guy is. He's pretty, like, for the size of what Donkey Kong, King Kong is. They made it like, just like an ape structure should be. So this is awesome that they have, a lot of pieces, make it really thick. 541 pieces to be exact. The only thing that's kind of catching me off guard is this guy. He was $50, so I'm trying to think in my head if that actually is, reasonable for the price. Because here's a problem that I'm going to get into now with the fact that I already went over his, his bulk size, and I compared him, I did all of his, movement and articulation. Now, here's the thing. So, For 50 bucks, you get this guy, his little stand thing, and you get the axe with it. But in the same vein, this Tahu over here, Tahu costs about 20 bucks, but Tahu is a tad bit taller than our guy right here. It's just kind of weird. Another prime example is, I got a really good example right here. Well, yeah, we should probably go ahead and get this out. So this is from Lego. This is Venom. So Venom, I looked at his MSRP up the other day, and you can see the height difference right there. So you can already see that Venom is definitely like about an inch taller. And pretty tall dude, and he was 25 bucks, and he's built. The reason why this one's more significant than the Bionicle is because Bionicle's worked with a lot of, ball joints, whereas Venom over here is working with a lot of brick-like joints that is a similar build to what this guy's built. So, taller guy with, I'm not sure what the piece count would be, but a taller guy who's also hefty and is now half the price, 25 bucks, compared to this guy, which is 50 bucks. So I find that a little bit strange. That's just me, though. I mean, hey, maybe Mega Bloks is more durable or something. I don't know. There's got to be a reason for why that price is so different. Person, as far as like height, height showing him like how tall he is to other ones. Here is one of the $10 figures from Godzilla versus Kong from Playmates. So, or I believe Playmates. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, look at that. Look at that. So we have Godzilla over here, who is much shorter. So at first, when I was seeing this, how this guy was shorter, look, Kong is a lot shorter. Now, when I was seeing this, I thought, okay, maybe I'm getting a good price, deal going on here, because you see them, and our our 8-inch friend over here is a lot taller than our little, maybe around like 5 or 6 inches for King Kong over here. But yeah, so at first I thought I was getting a good deal with 50 bucks as far as that goes, but now seeing it with the Venom and, with the Bionicle, it makes me wonder, but I don't know. With that being said, I like his motion range movement. I like that he is pretty on point with how it looks. So I'm going to give this guy, I'm going to give him around a 6 out of 10 because mainly that price of 50 bucks for this. I think that is a little bit more than what I wanted to pay for him. Maybe like 45 would have made sense or something. But again, a business is a business, so they have a reason for why they mark stuff up for that price. Everything else has this guy going for him. His movement, his look, his, the fact that he has a little accessory over here. Whoop, he followed. And then the axe, the glove, a lot of things are going for this guy. That's all I kind of want to say about him. Would I recommend? I would say I would recommend if you are a King Kong fan. If you're not as much a King Kong fan, I would not recommend as much. Only if you are willing to spend 50 bucks for Mega Bloks set. Now, with that all being said, go out there, and if you want to get this guy a hold of this guy, I got him off the Big Bad Toy Store. I tried looking at different stores that had him. I couldn't find him. But if you can find this guy, and you want him, go grab him. Like I said, Big Bad Toy Store for me. So, see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and hope this was pretty insightful.